Hello.
Oh, hey, how's it going,
Welcome to
everyone?
Flickview.
It's good seeing you here. What's a place like you doing in a girl like this, huh?
I feel very uncomfortable.
Yeah, we are on camera for the first time.
I could hide away when we were just doing audio. No, I
Yeah.
can't.
Think about everyone here has probably had their preconceptions of what we look like,
Yep.
and now you know. This is exactly. You can put the disgusting face to the voice now.
The fucking the picture for. Okay, we're talking about Cube, by the way.
Oh yeah,
The movie from 9 to 7.
we watched.
It was a great movie.
It was a good fucking.
can't say
I
it's not a good
literally
movie.
can't say that.
We
I
were
was
laughing at it because it is a funny movie, and it's fine that it's a funny movie.
But it had me in its grips, man.
Yeah.
I was
that death grip.
yeah. I was watching that movie. I was into that movie.
You certainly were watching that movie.
I the best way that I could describe that movie was
Yeah.
anime brought to life. And
Well, yeah, because there's a problem. We were playing Doki Doki Literature Club, and I think Yuri says at one point, like amateur writers tend to overstate and like make very strong.
Yeah.
That's kind of what's happening here. Like, it's not that the director's like indie or anything, but it's a low budget film and it's very direct. Like,
yeah.
each character is their fucking character.
There's one guy who I'm gonna call Captain Cliche, who was literally
Officer cliche.
Officer Cliche,
Yeah.
yeah. Who literally every time he spoke was like he was in
His
a
eyes
soap opera
Yeah,
and also an anime at the same time.
and his eyes were bulging out of his skull.
Exactly, yeah.
The picture for Ren's, that one guy at the start, is fucking hilarious.
Oh, you can show everyone.
Yeah, exactly. Except it's not going to focus.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. It's got a bit of exposure. This is great.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah.
By
His
the way,
creepy-ass
just so
picture.
you guys know,
Oh, we can show them on the fuck. Okay, that's more work for you though. You
Yeah.
gotta edit in photos.
but well, I can do that anyway.
Yeah.
But it's you know, we've really upped our game here on the
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
We have these lovely microphones in front of us, and what are we using to record?
Scavenged PS3 webcams I bought for $5 at EB Games.
Really, $5?
$5 each. Yeah.
Oh shit!
They're great webcams though. Like,
Hey, look.
I think I talked to Jordy about this.
You guys can see us, right?
These webcams, they record in 640p or maybe 320p,
640p.
maybe 320, 480p. No, 480p. Yeah.
I'll make it real small on my
Yeah,
template or something
okay.
to make up
Yeah,
for it if I have to.
480p, but they can record up to 155 frames per second in 320p.
155 FPS.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You were
because
telling me. Yeah.
They used for the PlayStation Move, which is those things with the balls and the sticks.
Yeah.
And they need to be so fast because they can capture the light and process it before the game gives you a frame of video.
Well, there you go. So we will be moving eloquently, but look disgusting.
I bought them because we were going to do a project called Rex and Noah.
Oh
And
my
I
god!
bought 5 of these to be used for motion capture because you can do that. You can use these for motion capture.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, bit of
We've talked about Rex and Noah, I'm pretty sure, on Split View.
Not on this podcast, no.
On Split View.
Have we?
Yeah, it was on the last one, I think.
No, it wasn't.
Well,
We
the one
talked
before
about,
that.
We talked about the other podcast, but I think on that podcast we talked about the Rex and Noah thing.
Oh, okay. We were gonna make a project in Gary's mod.
Grease mod, I guess.
Yeah.
Grease mod.
And we had this because as you guys know, Tom and I, we've always wanted to do shit
We are
together. Like we
creators.
are creators, and this is the first thing that we've both really enjoyed and really
Yeah.
stuck with because it's just so much goddamn fun. And what we were gonna do is make a full animated series essentially with scripts
Gary's mod.
in Gary's mod.
Of all programs, even though I knew how to
when
use
was this
Cinema
though? Like
40.
maybe 5-6 years
I
ago?
can view. How about you talk about the actual movie and I'll view what
Okay.
date.
So what
we're
we
gonna
would
do
we
this.
we actually made a full set for like our base sort of area where we were gonna film.
Yeah, we decorated it in
I
Gary's
say
mod.
film like we're filming, but like you know, we made a map
Yeah.
and then we both had our own room, and mine ended up looking like an absolute dungeon.
Date code 2016.
26. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Time flies, man. But mine looked like an absolute dungeon.
Yeah.
The room that I had to design.
We did this thing where I had this map. I modified it to be 2 apartments. It was going to be like a I don't know, slice of life kind of adventure thing.
Yeah.
I still want to make it someday. I really do.
That would be fun. Maybe once we have a bigger budget, we will do a budget at all.
We can do it. Like, I know how to use Blender pretty well. Like, I've gotten pretty. We have decent GPUs where we can render this.
That's true.
I have we can do some sort of motion capture with our
I
VR
have
headsets.
always wanted to do voice acting.
Yeah,
I have always wanted to do that.
but yeah, it was going to be like a slice of life comedy thing. So we set up these apartments. I modified a map into 2 apartments. I said to Jordy, hey, let's decorate each individual apartments, and we closed the doors and spent like an hour decorating it.
Yeah.
Mine looked fine and like perfect and like clean and all that, and I decorated. Jordy's was a fucking pigsty.
Yeah.
I don't know if we want to include images of this, like, I don't know.
If we've got some,
I guess you
I'll
have
put
to
some
now
up.
that I've talked about it. We can literally open it and
I'll take some screenshots or something. But like, it was, I was trying to like, I was literally trying to method act for a character that didn't even really have a fucking anything to do with it yet. Like I'm sure, I bet you that file we have is probably still there if you've kept everything.
I opened it recently.
Like we have a file with all the ideas and stuff that we had, which I'm pretty sure is like one big block of text.
Yeah,
with no spaces or anything.
I'm looking at the Google Doc right now.
Yeah, like we had a lot of ideas, and to be honest, like we could have done a pretty good job with it, but it was a lot of effort.
Carrie's mod especially, like just individually moving stuff.
It's essentially stop motion.
It is.
It is literally stop motion.
Whereas in Blender, we could have just keyframed it. Like,
And you know, well, maybe we've just like accidentally locked ourselves into something here, but you know, like it's definitely something that I could see us doing for sure. Like, because it's right down our alley. We both like voice acting.
I actually had like a full like production workflow written down, like pre-production.
That's right, we did too. Yeah. So, well, hey, you know, maybe in the works, everyone. Please don't hold us to it because we're in, you know, this is pretty good for us right now. But maybe
creepy when you look at the camera, isn't it?
I'm just trying to be one with our audience, dude, so that they know that you know. But let's talk about the movie.
Yeah, let's talk about Cube.
Yeah, Cube. It's a movie that I was very, very interested in because my first point was, is this whole movie going to be in these cubes? And then I answered my own question when I realized the title of the movie.
What is the budget for Cube, actually?
I don't know. You'll have to tell me.
Hey, Google. What is the budget for the movie Cube from 1997? 365 Canadian rubles.
That's right.
Hey, Google.
$365.
What is that in Australian dollars? That is 400,000 Australian dollars.
Wow, there you go.
Which is not bad.
That's
incredible.
That's low budget. That's budget.
That's the entire budget. Like editing, filming, actors.
That's very incredible. And like, at first, I was very consciously aware of the fact that they were all in these fucking cubes the entire time.
That's the point of the movie.
Yeah, I know. But like, it's like if you've seen that one movie, Circle.
Yeah.
Where the whole thing is just like, I just want to see a tree or something.
Hey, Google. What is the budget of the movie Circle? Oh my God.
What was it? If it's anything over $1 million, I'm gonna cry. What? Tell me.
Try to guess.
Is it over $1 million?
Is this the same movie? Is this?
There's probably a lot of movies called Circle.
It is. I think it is. I really think.
I'm gonna guess.
Wait, no, it's not. Emma Watson and Tom Hanks. Fucking hell!
Yeah,
I was
no
like
way.
$18 million.
Whoa!
What is that? Is the movie called The Circle?
It's just called Circle.
Netflix Circle. This is great. It's
Netflix Circle.
It's good that you can see me doing this in real time.
Well, usually I would just try and talk over it or something.
The Circle.
And no one would ever know. But
yeah, exactly. Oh no! Was that the movie?
I don't know. Look, if you guys have like been really bored on Netflix, some of you might have seen the movie Circle. It's where everyone just stands in a circle and kills each other, and there's one guy who's a dick who wins.
Okay,
and
it is called Circle.
There is a slight frame of a UFO, which is the only interesting thing in the whole movie.
There's like one shot at the ending where they're outside.
Yeah, and nothing gets explained ever.
I guess the point in the movie is that people who take advantage of other people win and all that, so...
Yeah, it's true. Take advantage of other people, everyone.
Circle.
Anyway, Cube!
Hey, Google. What is the budget of Circle from 2015? Be surprised if this actually works. Nope, I guess they don't release budget.
All right. Well,
okay, yeah, Cube. I love Cube. Cube is one of my. I say a lot of things my favorite because I don't have one favorite. I have a list of movies which I really, really enjoy more than other movies.
Yeah, I do have a favorite movie. It's Monsters Inc.
Okay,
that's true. I love that movie so much. It is near and dear to me, and I will probably never change that. Maybe I will on here. Who knows? But I fucking doubt it because
Yeah.
I just fucking love that movie.
So
anyway.
we were watching the movie, and Jodie was like, "Oh, how old do you think that person is? Like this child teenager in this movie?"
Yeah, so
And I was
like
like,
pretty
oh,
early on in the movie,
I
we
was
should
like,
explain.
"Oh, maybe 18, 19." Like there were people in this movie, funnily enough.
Yeah, and when they introduce a young girl,
Yeah.
who was supposed to be in high school, didn't they say?
No, they said, "What did you do in high school?" And she said, "Math."
Okay. Yeah, so they introduced her, and I looked at her and I said, "How old is she? Do you reckon?"
I said like 18, 19.
Yeah,
And then it turns out she was like 23 at the time or something. 27.
20, 29.
Let
I
me
think.
let me calculate this real quick.
Yeah.
So
And also, what's her fucking name so people can look it up?
her name is Nicole Dubois.
So if you look her up, right, or maybe even look up Nicole Dubois. Is that it?
Doer.
Okay. If you look that up, and then look up not circle, cube, different geometric object.
Cube, circle, cube.
Yeah. If you look that up, you will see she looks like she's about
27. Yeah.
She looks like she's about 12.
She looks 18, 19. She does. Maybe maybe 20s.
Okay, yeah. And I was just blown away when Tom told me.
It's incredible. She looks so young.
Yeah.
Like, it is
and even
crazy.
now, we looked up like a now photo, and she looks still incredibly young.
Yeah.
She got some good genes, man.
Yeah.
Got dealt that good card. Anyway.
David Hewlett is also in this movie, one of my favorite actors.
Yeah,
in
Tom was
Stargate
pretty happy about
and all
that.
I like him. He's a good boy.
Yeah. He's in the Stargate,
Yeah.
one of Tom's favorite shows.
So what do you think was the good part about this movie? What was like the shining aspect of this movie, do you think?
I just think it was so goddamn engaging.
Yeah.
It was just like, at first I was making fun of it, and then before I knew it, I was super into it.
Yeah.
Like, it just switched.
It was engaging throughout, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Do you think this movie would have benefited from randomly cutting to another point of view of people being, oh, they're in this cube. What is the cube? Oh, the cube is this thing that is,
No.
whatever. Do you think the movie would benefit from it being explained what the cube is?
No. Because that way, you're on the ground floor with them. You're essentially living the same thing with them, right?
Yeah.
Because you know as much as they do.
Yeah.
You don't feel like you're an overlord who knows everything, and then yeah. So I in the new Cube movies, which we will not watch,
no,
they do explain all that shit. Tom was telling me because
Yeah.
I haven't seen them.
Cube 2
funnily
is
enough,
fucking terrible. Cube 0 is alright, but it's kind of odd. Like, it explains who Kazar is, like the mentally disabled person in this. But I love Cube because it's as I was saying, like, all the characters are very substantiated. Like, they're
all
very,
literal cliches. There's no other
they're
word
all
for it.
archetypes.
Yeah.
They're all like written as this character exactly.
For sure.
And it is incredible how they stretch the budget. Like,
Yeah.
It is. I'm presuming it was 1 or 2 cubes that they actually had.
I think it had to be 2 because they always had a shot of just the one or maybe one in the background when they're transitioning between one cube to another.
Realistically,
which could have been fake. They could have been like green screened in, or they could have,
I didn't think they would have the money to like do that level of green screen because that
So
would
I
require
think,
motion.
or maybe
tracking
they
that.
just had like what you could see as another
Yeah.
one. You know what I mean? Like you would see 2 walls maybe.
I guess they
and
would
they
have
would
had
just
to
have that part rather
Yeah.
than save the
Just
money and
like
make 2 cubes.
a back kind of because you can see the parallax. Just
You could
the back
probably
wall.
like paint it even rather than build something
Nah.
and just have it on the right angle.
If the camera is moving, then the parallax. There's no parallax, and it breaks.
I'd be
the
interested to
perspective.
I might, if you look back on it, maybe they don't move in those shots. Anyway,
Yeah.
but like I think this movie is fucking great.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
If you want to be enthralled and have a good laugh, because you will have a good laugh watching this
Yeah,
movie.
it is funny. The cop dude, his eyes are fucking bulging out of his face.
Yeah.
And it's like that one scene where they're asking Worth, like, oh, you knew about this cube?
Yeah.
And they each stop, they're like,
Yeah, it literally feels like a fucking soap opera.
He's
It's
in the
hilarious.
center of the room looking like behind him, like,
with his eyes fucked. It's,
and then
like,
everyone
massive.
like Worth, like the dude,
Oh yeah,
the
yeah.
shy guy, the narcissist guy, he's like looking, he turns around at one point to do exposition, and they're all like tigers walking around
Yeah.
them. Like it is so good. It's so cheesy,
That's a good word for it, cheesy. Yeah,
but it's great though. It's amazing.
yeah. It's like, it's not as heavy as the other movies that we've sort of looked at, but it's definitely worth mentioning still, I think.
Kazan, the mentally disabled actor, he was perfect. I think.
Oh yeah, he did a great job.
It wasn't cheesy or overdone or anything.
And
It
I
was just
totally picked up on the ending because
you though?
I'm sometimes good with that.
Did you?
Well, yeah, because I said to you, I'm like, he hasn't done anything yet, which means he's going to solve the final puzzle because that's just how movies work.
You did, yeah.
But I always say that, like, usually maybe 30 to 45 minutes in, I feel like I know the ending. And I always say that to Tom whenever we watch it, and then he does, like, because we're very polite with spoilers, as we've mentioned.
There was one point where they got to the edge and they were opening this like empty kind of. They saw the edge of the cube and like a big drop, and Geordie made a joke like "see you later" or something. Like, drop him, and I turned to Geordie like.
And then that exact thing happened.
Yeah. And then he was like, no.
Yeah.
Like, Geordie can guess these
because
things pretty
that
well.
shot lingered on too long, and I was like, this doesn't happen unless he's gonna drop her.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh no, I actually got it right. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I can think in the mind of a director, Tom.
Okay.
Maybe, you know.
Or
maybe
a story writer, you mean.
a story writer, yeah.
Or screenwriter.
Look at all the brilliant short stories that I've written, you know.
During the recording, during the watching, we were kind of like, oh, what would you do if you're in this situation? Let's talk about that.
Okay.
If you woke up in the cube, what would you do?
Shit.
Shit? Or, I mean, there's probably
I wondered
designated
about
shit
that
corner.
halfway through. Like, if at no point did any of them need to drop a fat
They
shit.
weren't in there for very long.
Everyone knows this. You know this. Is that I fucking shit a lot. And I would...
Do they know this, though?
Yeah, I've said it enough times. I had to
Okay.
cut the last fucking split view because I needed to shit so bad. And...
Yeah.
Well, or the one that you haven't seen yet. But we technically recorded just before.
Yeah.
And I would have a mountain of shit in the corner by the time I got out of there. In each cube, I'd leave a little trademark, a little bit of Geordie DNA in every single cube.
What if you...
Maybe I could mark the safe ones that way, and I would know how to get back.
What if you found like a fire flamethrower cube and you just open the bottom hatch and shit down into that, and then all the fire got eviscerated?
That would smell so fucking bad.
No, it would vaporize all the fire, so it'd be fine.
Well, that's true.
I mean, all the poo.
All right, honestly, what would I do?
Yeah.
Well, obviously, at first, I wouldn't immediately think I was in a death cube, so I would try and like rationalize it.
So you would die.
Pretty much. There's no way around the fact that I would die there, I think.
I would never think of to take off my shoe and throw it in there.
No fucking way would I thought of doing that. I would literally just be like, all right, this door has a latch on it, I'll open it, walk in there, and immediately get sliced into
if I did
chips.
somehow figure out that some cubes are trapped, I would try to throw something else, because in my mind, my shoes are important. Like, my shoes are a protection mechanism between me and the cube, you know, and I can use them to climb.
I feel like I would especially keep it on because it's an unknown location I'm in. I don't know if I will need my shoes or not.
Yeah.
So, like, they had No, I mean, like, what's the next cube gonna have on it? Spike floor or something?
That's gonna a fucking.
They were
rubber
hefty
sole.
boots, dude. They were hefty boots.
Were they though?
They were.
I forget what the shoes.
They were sturdy working boots.
I guess so.
I've worn out a few pairs of sturdy working boots in my life.
Okay.
You could walk over some spikes. You could, depending on how spiky they are.
You can do some spike crawling.
I mean, the first trap that you ever see turns a man into human chips, so maybe it probably is a little bit more intense than that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I there's no way I would live through that.
There's a man on the IMDb page called Alderson.
Alderson?
Was there ever an Alderson in the movie?
A guy? The only person that I don't remember was the doctor lady. Was she even a doctor? Like the...
Well, yeah, Holloway.
That's right.
There's a dude credited Julian Richardson Alderson. Was there ever an Alderson in the movie?
I don't know. I don't remember it.
There wasn't a flashback or anything, was there?
No.
That's... What the fuck? Who was that?
Oh, I bet you it was the guy who got turned into chips at the start.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Wow, I was like, fuck, did I, like, am I...
If you don't know what I mean by that, watch the movie, because he literally gets turned into chips.
Yeah. We spoiled one, maybe two, but
hey, look,
even then, yeah.
I'm not going to say this anymore after this. I put it in the description of the previous episode. the movie we're going to watch next. So you have a literal week at least to watch it so that we don't spoil it for you. Not that this movie is like, it doesn't matter if we spoil this for you. You should still watch it and you're still going to have a good time with it because it's pretty fun.
What I would do in the cube, right? I'd probably die instantly. I don't know if I'd ever make the relation between the numbers. I don't know about that. I'm a lot bigger than you. I'm slower than you and all that. So I don't know.
Well, but I mean, you would be able to rationalize the puzzles, I guess, quote unquote, more than I would. I suck
at math puzzles.
So do I. But like, it's you'd probably come up with what it could be. You know what I mean? Like, actually, I wouldn't even grasp that there was a connection or anything.
We were talking about how they were like, oh, it's 3-dimensional Cartesian coordinates.
Yeah.
If I saw 3 numbers separated by spaces, I would assume they were 3-dimensional coordinates. So I guess I would assume that, but even then, I don't know what I would do.
They went through literally about 4 or 5 different meanings for the numbers in that movie. So the fact that they settled on one and it actually worked is like a bit fucking silly.
Because they can test it. They can test their hypothesis. Like I think they figured out that the numbers were factors of primes. Maybe?
They were prime numbers or something at first, and then they switched it to something else.
Factors of primes.
Yeah. So, and then that didn't work, and then
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh no, the prime factors.
There was a bunch of really long words that my brain didn't really agree with that much, so it went in one ear and out the other side. But
point is, Cube's a good movie.
Cube is a good movie.
Watch it.
Recommendation? You're on?
Oh fuck yeah!
I'm on the yes recommendation as well. Yeah.
Yes.
I think I'm done now because I'm starting to feel uncomfortable having cameras on me.